recognizing that I have money and disconnection put together means that not having money in my life totally makes sense, because the most important thing in my life has been connection. I have felt so disconnected, so alone, so lonely, isolated. What I've wanted most is to connect. So since I had money and disconnection put together, no wonder it hasn't been flowing through my life. That's why I feel that today is such a big day. And I don't know what it's going to mean as I move forward, what it's going to look like. What I do know is that I'm going to feel different as I learn to connect money and connection. That it isn't the money at all, it's the way I perceive it, it's the way I hold it. And that's true for each one of us, regardless of what our issues are. And I feel this that I've realized today is applicable to you. It's applicable to everyone with whatever issue is being worked with, whatever is a challenge. And the way to find that place is to look at what's uncomfortable. One of the things I was sitting with today is I'm taking a class on happiness. And the first class, she drew a circle and had us call out emotions, what we would consider positive ones and what we would consider negative ones. And she wrote them all down in the circle. You know, fear, anger, happiness, joy, excitement, enthusiasm, shame. And then she said, you get to choose what you focus on. All of these things that are in the circle are a part of our lives. But you get to choose where you put your attention. And you don't need to require that those other things not be there. So if you're going to a buffet and you choose to eat beef, you don't go and complain that there's chicken out there for the other people who want to eat chicken. And that's the idea of the things in our lives. I get to choose, you get to choose what you focus on. And that makes sense to me. And at the same time, I have felt that it's not the whole picture. Because those that I don't choose to focus on are still a part of my life, and they need to be acknowledged. And somehow that was also connected to the money piece, because all of the marketing material that I've studied, everyone says this is the way you do it to make lots of money. And that this is the way didn't feel good, so I haven't been able to make myself do it. But I also had the feeling that those who do it, and they're making lots of money, they jumped over something that I've been feeling and can't jump over. And I think it's this same piece of they choose to focus in a certain way. So yeah, through that focus, we're very powerful. They do experience what they're focusing on. But it's not the whole of life. It's not the whole of who I am or who you are. And at some point, in order to experience the wholeness that you're capable of, that I am capable of, those other parts need to be acknowledged and looked at and felt, and information gathered from the feelings. I'm still working on how all this fits together, but it's been fun to share some of my thoughts with you today. It may get you thinking in different ways that you haven't considered before. And as I get more clear, I'll talk to you about it more. Thanks.